I don't know to tell you a story, but the first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the cult. No, Dams. Not that kind of cult. No matter how many times you say it, you're not going to compulse me to do it, you dumb little idiot. Anyway. Kama Sutra, Chapter 10, Part 2. Of the way how to begin and how to end the Congress, different kinds of Congress, and love course. In the pleasure room, decorated with flowers and fragrant with perfumes, attended by his friends and servants, the citizen should receive the woman, who will come bathed and dressed, and will invite her to take refreshment and to drink freely. He should then sit on her left side, and holding her hand, touching her also the end and knot of her garment, he should gently embrace her with his right arm. Then they should then carry on in an amusing conversation on various subjects, and may also talk suggestively of things that would be considered as coarse or not to be mentioned generally in society. They may then sing, either with or without gesticulations, and play on an instrument, talk about the arts, and persuade each other to drink. At last, when the woman is overcome with love and desire, the citizen should dismiss the people that may be with him, giving them flowers, ointments, and better leaves. And then, when the two are left alone, they should proceed as has been already described in the previous chapters. Such is the beginning of sexual union. At the end of the Congress, the lovers, with modesty and not looking at each other, should go separately to the washing room. And after... I can't look at you after. Anyway. Alright, okay, I swear. Alright, so. Okay, I'm not ready yet. I just can't look at you after. I just can't do it. Alright, anyway. After this, sitting in their own places, they should eat some betel leaves, and the citizen should apply with his own hand to the body of the woman some pure sandalwood ointment, or ointment of some other kind. He should then embrace her with his left arm, and with agreeable words should cause her to drink from a cup held in his own hand, or he may give her water to drink. Stay hydrated. After sex, 2 times massages. Can't really argue with that, honestly. Then they can eat sweetmeats or anything else according to their liking, and may drink fresh juice, soup, gruel, extracts of meat, sherbet, the juice of mango trees, the extract of the juice of the citron tree mixed with sugar, lemonade, or anything that may be liked in different countries and known to be sweet, soft, and pure. The lovers may also sit on the terrace of the palace or the house and enjoy the moonlight and carry on an agreeable conversation. At this time, too, while the woman lies in his lap with her face towards the moon, the citizen should show her the different planets, the morning star, the polar star, and the 7 rishis, or Great Bear. 7 Weavers. Actually, no, that's Great Bear. Oh, it's Ursa Minor. This is Ursa Major. What am I even talking about? That's not the Big Dipper. That's Ursa Major. Derp. Even says the Great Bear. Bull. Anyway, in the end of the sexual union, Congresses of the following kinds: loving Congress, Congress of subsequent love, Congress of artificial love, Congress of transferred love, Congress like that of eunuchs, deceitful Congress, Congress of spontaneous love. 1. When a man and woman who have been in love with each other for some time come together with great difficulty, or when one of the two returns from a journey or is reconciled after having been separated on account of a quarrel, then Congress is called loving Congress. It is carried on according to the liking of the lovers, and as long as they so choose. 2. When 2 persons come together and their love for each other is still in its infancy, the Congress is called the Congress of subsequent love. When a man carries on the Congress by exciting himself by means of the 64 ways, such as kissing, etc., when a man and a woman come together though in reality they are both attached to different persons, their Congress is then called Congress of artificial love. At this time, all of the ways and means mentioned in the Kama Sutra Shastra should be used. Interesting. Congress of artificial love. That also includes spanking. 4. When a man from the beginning of the end of the Congress, though having connection with a woman, thinks all the time that he is enjoying another one whom he loves, is called the Congress of Transferred Love. That's messed up. You shouldn't do it. Congress between a man and a female water carrier or a female servant of a caste lower than his own, lasting only until the desire is satisfied, is called Congress like that of eunuchs. Here, external touches, kisses, and manipulations are not to be employed. No kissing on the mouth. Anyway, the Congress between a courtesan and a rustic, or that between a citizen and the woman of villages and bordering countries, is called deceitful Congress. Wow. There's a lot to unpack there. The congress that takes place between two persons who are attached to one another, and which is done according to their own liking, is called spontaneous congress. Thus ends the kinds of congress. We shall now speak of love quarrels. A woman who is very much in love with a man cannot bear to hear the name of her rival mentioned, or to have any conversation regarding her, or to be addressed by her name through mistake. Do not call someone by the wrong name. Do not do the yelling out your girlfriend's name while you're having sexy times with your wife thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And vice versa. Also, don't cheat. Just saying. If such takes place, a great quarrel arises, and the woman cries, becomes angry, tosses her hair about, strikes her lover, falls from her bed or seat, and casting aside her garlands and ointments, throws herself down on the ground. Well, yeah, I suppose that could happen, but it probably doesn't. At this time, well, I mean, the throwing herself on the ground probably doesn't happen. Many of those other things actually probably happen. And I imagine a lot more dishes get thrown than garlands, but still. At this time, the lover should attempt to reconcile her with conciliatory words. I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. It just sort of came out. And should take her up carefully and place her on the bed. But she, not replying to his questions and with increased anger, should bend down his head by pulling his hair, having kicked him at least once, twice, or thrice on his arms, head, bosom, or back, should then proceed to the door of the room. Yep, not surprised there. Tatanka says that she should then sit angrily near the door and shed tears, but should not go out because she would be found fault for going away. I suppose so. After a time, and she thinks that the conciliatory words and actions of her lover have reached their utmost, she should then embrace him, talking to him harshly with harsh and reproachful words, but at the same time showing a loving desire for congress. I don't agree with that, but whatever. When the woman's in her own house and has quarreled with her lover, she should go to him and show how angry she is, and leave him. Afterwards, the citizen, having sent the Vita Shaka, and the Pita Murda to pacify her, she should accompany them back to his house and spend the night with her lover. Thus ends the love quarrels. In conclusion, a man employing the 64 means mentioned by Babravia obtains his object and enjoys the woman of the first quality. Though he may speak well of one of the subjects, if he does not know the 64 diversions, no great respect is paid to him in the assembly of the learned. A man devoid of others' knowledge, but well acquainted with the 64 diversions, becomes a leader in any society of men and women. What man will not respect the 64 arts? Consider they are respected by the learned, by the cunning, and by the courtesans. As the 64 paths are respected, are charming, and add to the talent of women, they are called the acharyas, dear to women. A man skilled in the 64 paths is looked upon with love by his own wife, by the wives of others, and by courtesans. So ends part 2. This is Oracle, I'm gonna sing myself out. Thanks for putting up with my silly bit of doing the on the British show with. Oh, and thank you for watching so far. That's it for part 2. Oh my, and 2 out of 7 parts so far. Thank you for watching from me to all of you out there out in the way.